Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Damola Kayode, and today I will be doing a live update because it's been a while since you saw me. I'll be looking down because I have my book with me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm so sorry, I'm a bit rusty, so because it's been a while, so just stay with me. Also, thank you so much for the number of subscribers I gained. I think I'm now on 489 subscribers. Thank you. Road to 500. I feel like we can actually do this. Like 500 subscribers is like it's like small because it means like 11 subscribers. So please subscribe if you haven't, and all that. Guys, I'm actually really shy. My last video was in March. Like it was in March, and that was when I was about to start clinicals. I was about to enter 400 level, and now I'm done with like 2/3 of 400 level, because 400 level is like you're doing two things. I mean, you're doing three things, but two of them are like the same. I am doing path and farm, that's pathology and pharmacology, and then I am doing like in the middle, smack in the middle, we're doing medicine and surgery, like the postings. And oh my god, I have a lot to say because I just finished medicine and surgery. I'm so sorry I haven't updated my D's on YouTube. Also, Saiba, I saw Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I even took a picture with her. So a lot has happened. So I decided to do like a live update, a live lately, how clinicals treat me, something like that, just like that. So that it's a bit chronological and coherent. I'll use months, like I'll break it down to months. So the last time you saw me was the ending of March. That was when I was about to start 400 level. So April I went back to school. I was starting with pathology and pharmacology. Pathology is divided into four: microbiology, hematology, I gotta remember the rest. Anatomy, pathology, and chemical pathology. So I also finished my tenure as like treasurer of my department. So we're doing like a last hurrah, like a dinner before we end. I'm trying to make sure that I'm in the middle of the frame. So we're doing like a last hurrah. So that's why I even think I came earlier. It wasn't that early, like school was starting, but I came earlier so we could do the dinner. I decided not to run for any executive position in my department again, because 400 level ahead, like the stress was a lot, and it is actually, the workload is more, and also I also wanted to take like a more active role in the debate and literary club of my department. So I like did the manifesto, and I became the vice president of my debate club in school, that's BLDC. So yeah, so that's right. So it's nice so far. I mostly focus on the literary part because you guys know I love reading. I read a lot of books, and yeah. So now school. I'm telling you, nothing can prepare you for like 400 level, like the workload of 400 level. Remember, like the first day of classes, we did 20 slides. So we call it slides, but that means like PDFs. We did PDFs or PowerPoints. We did 20 slides just the first day, and like we actually did it in class, and it continued like that. I remember like in April I was tired almost every other day, because I was also trying to balance my reading, and like because like I will finish classes from I think 8 to 5, and then I'll come back and I'll be tired, but I also wanted to be reading every day so that the work doesn't pile up. So needless to say, I was really tired every day, but I won't lie, like learning was kind of fun. We had different lecturers, like it wasn't just the same people teaching us, like we had different lecturers for almost every topic, so sometimes you don't even know who is coming to teach you, so that kind of made it fun. And then at the end of April, let me just say an event I went to in April. I went to Attitude with my friend Nike, my wife actually. I went to Attitude with Nike. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. I really like going to Attitude because it's like a space in Lagos where it's just girls, and we're only girls or women in the space, and like it's a fun event. and oh my god, there are odd babes inside this Lagos. So like I was just like blown away by the beauty, and then I met some friends, I made new friends, and then I played like a child because like there was a bouncy castle and there were water guns, so that was nice. Also, then the next Sunday, I think it was Saturday. The next Sunday, I went to something called like Live with Shude. It's like an event, and he organized like a lot of people were there, and then I saw, all this to say is that I saw Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I took a picture with her. I listened to her talk before, which was really nice. I don't know. I'm just like, I just love listening to her because she talks really well, and yeah. And then I took a picture with her. Like the lighting was bad because it was like 9 p.m. in the night, but I have a picture with Chimamanda. Like, go figure. I remember like manifesting that I was going to see this woman, and then I saw her. It just felt really good. May after I went home like at the end of April, then I went back to school. Mostly all that happened was school. I thought about my life. Also, when you get to 400, we do a scrubs and debate. I think you see it from the thumbnail of this video. We do scrubs and Thanksgiving. Like, so I was preparing for the photo shoot. It was going to be at the end of May. Like, the Thanksgiving was at the end of May, and then June 1st was the scrubs photo shoot. So I was preparing for that. My friend, my BBF, my BFF came to Nigeria, and like it was so nice because I hadn't seen her like in person since 2022 because she stays in America. So she came to Nigeria. Also, she brought me like a signed copy of Chimamanda's new book, Dream Count. She brought me sweets, and she brought me like a dress too. And then she came for her sister's wedding, which was really nice. I went to the wedding. It was really nice. And and then I went to her house the next day because I was going back to school on Monday. So it was just nice. I really love hanging out with Folakemi. Like, it was just even surreal seeing her, that kind of thing. We mostly caught up, and then I went back to school. I was so sad because like next week they wanted, like my friends and my sister, they wanted to do a trip to Omo Resort and like just to enjoy it, but I couldn't go there because of school, because I had already come for the wedding, so I couldn't stay. And then the next week was like our scrubs. This was like around the ending of May. The next week was scrubs and Thanksgiving, so it was actually nice. I enjoyed the Thanksgiving. Like, thank God they were in clinicals, and I enjoyed the scrubs photo shoots, and I loved most of my pictures. Also, another thing is that I did my makeup by myself. Like, this, you guys, I've been saying that I want to learn makeup. I did it for myself for Thanksgiving and for scrubs, and it turned out really well. I have to shout out to my friend Tracy. Tracy was the one that taught me how to do makeup like in person. Like, it's not just about watching videos. I feel like the first step guy, why am I so motivational speakerish? I wanted to say that I feel like the first step when you want to learn makeup is that you should get the products, because like if you have the products, you'll be ginger to want to start, and you watch a video or two, and then you meet one of your friends that knows how to do makeup and beg them to teach you, like just like one session. And because you have been watching videos, like it will not be so new to you, that kind of thing. So I did my makeup by myself. Like, the picture is like on the thumbnail of this video. You can also check it on my Instagram at Damola26 and at Damola_Kayode. So it was lovely, and I liked most of my pictures in the scrubs and Thanksgiving photo shoot. June 1st was scrubs photo shoot. So we're now in a new month. Another crazy thing that kept happening is that I was getting sick. Like, I feel like I've just been sick like a lot this year, which I don't like, and I think it's mostly because of the stress and going to school, and then like the exams for like the pathology and pharmacology that we were done was approaching. Then we did EOP means end of posting exams, so we did EOP 1, and it was okay, but like I really need to lock in like for this next stuff. So the next block was now like medicine and surgery, and oh my god, medicine and surgery. So we did like 2 weeks of classes first, which was good. And then we now did postings, and guys, what I saw, postings means like you're inside the hospital, like you're going to like with your, you're doing ward rounds with residents and with consultants are like the highest doctors, residents are like doctors that are like learning a particular specialty, that kind of thing. And then the interns or officers, and then you, the medical students, are like the lowest on the food chain. So like it was a lot. Like I don't think anything prepares you for clinicals. And then I know you guys know that clinicals, doctors are quite toxic in Nigeria, but other than that, it was okay. But like, oh my god, the standings, like you be standing for like 4 hours or 5 hours at a stretch, and like you just be there. What else? The calls on, I feel like calls were like, maybe it's because like I like sleeping at a certain time, so it took me a while to get used to calls, and to it took me a while to get used to calls, and just like everything, I felt overwhelmed almost every day. I did not like that. I did not even know how my day was going to, like there's a schedule for like the days, but like you still don't know how your day is going to be. So maybe they'll talk at you, like maybe they'll ask you a question and you don't know, and then they'll just like talk to you anyhow. So it was nice, Sha. I really liked it. I liked, but it made me realize that people are much sicker in Nigeria than I knew, which is so funny because like I was, my school, like where I learn, is really close to the hospital, but like I did not really like really think about the people that were receiving care there. Like I don't know, I was just like, oh my god, like being sick is not funny. It's not funny at all. The spending time, the number of hours, I mean the money you're going to spend on it, how worried your family members are, like, and like there were a lot of family members there, and it's just nothing nice. I pray that people, like, there's healing for them and everything, because yeah, also I experienced like a few deaths, and it's just like, it's just a lot. So yeah. But anyways, also in July, my faves, like the people in 600 levels, they became in 600 levels, they became doctors, like they finished their exams, and I'm going to miss them. I'm missing them now, but like yes. um in July, my dad's hotel opened, and I was so proud of him because, like, oh my god, I'm an hotelier's daughter. But I was also really proud of him because, like, he has been working on it since. Then August was mostly postings too. I started with medicine, posting cardiology to be specific, and I really liked it. I liked my consultant. My consultant was actually really nice, but you see, his resident, his resident was so annoying. But other than that, it was nice. And then in August, I think I started with surgery postings, and then I started with neurosurgery, and I saw my first surgery. I saw a craniotomy. So that was the first surgery I ever witnessed in my life, and I think nobody even prepares you for the OR. Maybe it's because I get stimulated very easily. Like there is a lot of noises, but after a while you actually get used to it. The smells, well, I liked it. I liked being in an OR. Like this is what an operating room. This is what like I wanted. This is like I'm finally learning what I wanted to do, and it made me quite happy. Then August was still postings, that kind of thing, and then Scrabble. I don't know, I think I mentioned sometimes I do play Scrabble for our team in school, and there was a is it organization, there was a competition in the school, NUMPA, that is Nigerian Private Universities Games Association or something like that. So like other private schools came, Abuad, Bowen, other private unis in Nigeria, sha. They came. We did not win the Scrabble, sha, but like I enjoyed the time because before the Scrabble we were practicing. It was just like nice to do something other than medicine and everything. Also, I did a stupid thing. If you have noticed, I've not been saying I've been going home. I stayed in school for mostly like 3 months, and I feel like that was the reason I kept getting sick. Like I don't know. I was just staying in school. I was staying in school too because in a bit because of I said what I said. They said they were doing their live show in Lagos in August. I was just like, I'll just go in August, guys. They are not done the Lagos live show, but That's it, sha. But I think I just wanted. I don't even know why I stayed in school, but I was just happy that I went back home like like August 1st. I stayed for a while. I did not even really do anything. Okay, I finally saw my dad's hotel, which was nice. I finally saw my dad's hotel. And then he asked the chef to cook something for me, and I really liked it. Also my faves inducted in August. Like the doctors that finished the exam in July, they inducted, and it was nice. It was nice. Like my faves are doctors. I will really miss them because I normally just used to go to their rooms and stay. But yes, September, which is where we are now, postings finished. Like surgery was a lot because I had weekend calls every week, and it was so crazy because like some groups didn't have, because like it depends on which resident was on call. So as we were rotating, we just kept getting the bad end of the stick. So that was crazy. But yeah, anyways, then we had a week to prepare for our end of posting exams for medicine and surgery, which was good. Oh my god, I locked in so much. I feel like I read a lot. It's been a while since I've read that much. I don't know why I'm so excited. Maybe it's because I've been going to the hospital up and like, but anyways, that week I prepared, and then we did our exams last week. Last week was, sorry, not last week, this week actually, on Monday and Tuesday. Monday was when medicine, and yeah, the exam was okay. They were good. Yeah, yeah, good results in Jesus' name. But surgery exam was so crazy. Like, so we do CBT exams for like the OBJ. So as we were writing the OBJ, the server went down or something. That's how they said we had to start theory immediately. It wasn't even funny, but we sure had something to write. And then they just decided to cancel the OBJ. that Then we did the picture test, so that was good. Then that Tuesday, immediately we were done with surgery exam, I came home because I've been looking forward to this like break for a long time, because next week is when the last, like the third, I said 400 level is okay divided into 4 places. Next week is when the fourth skin is. Also, wait, in July, I lucky went viral on Twitter because I posted something about triplet life. It was like a law, and like some people actually followed my YouTube channel. So hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Let's get to 500 subscribers. so so I came home on Tuesday, and then I rested yesterday. Then I rested like on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday, 27th of September. I rested on Wednesday. Like I came back on Tuesday, rested on. Then on Thursday I went to watch My Father's Shadow. And you people, like, if you can go and watch My Father's Shadow, it was a really good film. Like, I don't know, like, when some movies are just beautiful, like the how it is said, the story, like the lightning. I don't know if films speak like that, but it was a really good film. And yes, I'm going back to school on Monday. So yeah, that has been it. I feel like this is just a rundown of everything I did. Just like updating my life diary on YouTube. And thank you for watching up to this point. You can just tell me how you are and everything. I love you. God loves you more. Have a good day, Dees.